Hello and welcome to the ENLTP 2 Season 2 semi-final, where we have Ballmere City facing up against Ballieveldert. Joining me in the stream tonight is Jerry, Ronding and Unplanned, and myself, NZ. So the maps that are going to be coming up tonight are, first up is Pilot, then Atomic, then Transilio. Guys, have we got any early predictions for the game?
No.
I called a Ballmere win in 3, but Ronding has more faith in his team, I think. You called them in 2?
Yeah,
I mean they should. I mean, we've seen in the minor semi-final that experience will just win. So my bet is on Ballmere for this one.
Yeah, so speaking of experience, Ballmere are coming in with a highly experienced defense in particular with Sisu and Odravan, who are both more than worthy of minor spots. On the other side, the D for Ballieveldert is likely to be Irish Jesus and Q42, I believe.
Yeah, and Q42 is a top player in American minors, so...
I can confirm that Ty was afraid of Q42.
Yeah, Q42 definitely a good player, and actually Q42's also got some European experience as well, having played in the Boosting Dynamo Bronze a couple of seasons ago, I believe. And Scherer claims to have unearthed him in the on the European scene, and it says he's a very talented player. So. On the offense, Johnny C, Polkius, and Jolt are probably going to be lining up for Ballmere City to start, with Sweaty Pete and Loj, who's made the move from defense to offense this season, playing for TC Ballieveldert.
Yeah, and Johnny and Jolt have also played together last season. So in season 1 of Novice. And now in season 2 of Novice, Jolt joined halfway as a free agent. And they're now playing again together.
Yeah, Jolt's been really impressive in the games I've watched over this season. Last week rather, particularly in the semis, he looked really good, but a really good performance. And but also, you know, we're seeing a bit of rotation in the teams as well. Particularly on Ballmere, saw Mystic Mac and Grab Machine coming in, who are both playing really well, and No Shag on the defense side as well.
Yeah, Mystic Mac has been learning really fast this season. He's quite good now. Yeah, and on D for Ballmere, probably Sisu and Odervan as important players, who are both very experienced as well. Both also joined as free agents. There are a lot of free agents on Ballmere's team.
Absolutely.
And here we have Balkenende in the streaming channel, the captain of Ballmere.
So it looks like we're launching. We've got 20 seconds until the game starts. Balk, your prediction very quickly before we go?
I don't know. Let me pick. 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. So Sweaty Pete finds a spike early on. Jolt going for a pretty early grab. Looks like a bit of a flaccid. Both defenses shutting down pretty nicely at the moment. Jolt's joining Johnny on O. Both of them playing with not registered names, so maybe that can get a warning. Sweaty Pete gets the first grab off. Ooh, nearly hits a nice split. Both defenses looking pretty solid at the moment. Maybe a little bit of nerves from the O. What do you guys think? Ooh. Sweaty Pete's coming in. Oh, nice grab from Jolt. Good OD. Johnny needs to be out here. Odravan should get him the block. Yeah, nice. Oh, probably shouldn't be cutting back there. He's going around nicely and he's going to find top boost that should get him out of base.
Sweaty got a roller on the flag.
Yeah.
TC Ballieveldert with 2 out of 3 pops.
Ooh, nice move though from Ballmere. And Sisu's unlucky not to get out there.
So he has a good opportunity.
Oh, great bomb
nice
from Odravan. Risky play, but good stuff. Again, looks like we're going to be reset. Unless Odd can get a grab here. Blowjay's going to bomb in from top. Looks like he's waiting for his partner, Sweaty Pete. Yeah, still those resets coming. Lowjay gets a nice grab. Uses the corner, but can't get out. Sweaty Pete has got some really nice jukes, but can't get past them. Resets again. Sweaty Pete's impressed me this this novice season. What do you guys think? His jukes, his mechanics look really hot.
Nice.
Yeah, I really think that he's been a top 3 novice offender this season.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the start of the season, he hasn't had such a great defense to support him, and now that he has Q42, he should be getting a lot of caps.
Odran picked up a rolling bomb on the flag there, and is defused, but he's done well to get past 3 now. Need to get a block on Q42.
The first cap.
There we go. So Ballmere take the lead 1-0 with a nice move from Odran to get around the defense. Both teams getting a grab away now. Nice support play from Johnny. But Jolt's going to get stuck in those spikes again. Ooh, could be out past 3. And he is. Not much pressure on Irish Jesus for the return here, though, so they might struggle to get a cap. Johnny's going to keep the retrain alive as Odran gets a nice return. It's a good chance here if Jolt can push this return on Sweaty Pete. A little bit passive at the moment, and he's going to have both boosted to go with. Nice combo, and he's out past 3.
Just a case.
TC Ballieveldert with 2 of the 3 pops again.
So,
seems to be a bit of positioning confusion. Yeah.
Seen a lot of Sisu and Odran holding the flag at the moment, and as there are two experienced defenders, you want to see them out chasing, trying to get the resets.
And both of them love to wait by mid for a snipe instead of just like playing contain. So
yeah, previously we saw them both on the bombs indeed, waiting mid.
It's not a bad strategy sitting on those bombs, but you definitely don't need 2 people doing it.
Yeah, you just want to have one person pressuring the flag carrier. Not that I know how to play Pilot D, but...
It's a good pop win for Odran to get the TagPro, but he's dead, and
Jolt's
going to be under a lot of pressure here. Yeah, it does well to hold behind those spikes.
Yeah.
Johnny should be able to do a lot with the Juke Juice, probably keep himself safe. Yeah, nice. Now he's going to be looking for Odd to give him a lead. Though Irish Jesus is probably going to cause a little bit of trouble with that Juke Juice. Good chance for a cap again if Johnny can hold on to this one. Oh, what a move by Q42 to get past Joel and Odran. That's pretty impressive on American paint.
Yes. Meanwhile, Johnny is also still holding. But not anymore. Odra using the bomb again in mid.
Yeah,
and there we have power-ups again. We have one TagPro, one TagPro.
Odd can get the solo on Lojay
Q42 briefly playing anti.
It's not anymore. Odd needs to be pushing to get the solo here, I think. Again, people sitting on those mid bombs. Not quite working out that time as Odran and Lojay both go free. Oh, nice juke from Lojay. Johnny's rushing it out. Nice snipe from Q42.
That seemed to be some lag for Irish Jesus.
Yeah, I think, we're splitting down the middle on Cord and Orbit. I think the teams have definitely got their preferences for servers, but that was a good chance for a cap there, but nice OD to get the grab, pull the grab out the back.
Oh, Jolt killing himself instead of Q42.
Susu needs to get out here. They're going to have a TagPro spawning. Nice bomb to put him back. Although they've got all 4 of them in base now, and he's got that juice on flag, so should be able to do alright. Although he's going to get shut down at mid. Q42 just not quite getting the tags with that TagPro there. Just allowing Johnny to keep holding. Nice move from Loje. Now, so Loje's made the move from D to kind of support O.
Oh no! Ooh, great save by Sisu there.
Yeah. Did the boost spawn for him? I didn't quite catch it.
I'm not sure. Either way, pretty clutch.
Yeah.
Odravon almost stepped for a moment, but Sisu saved it.
It's a good chance for Sweaty Pete if Q42 can hold that block. Yeah, it's going to be a cap.
1-1. And this is...
Oh, and Sisu's stealing that TagPro.
Still a dangerous position, although Loje boosts into the spike. That's going to be a lead. If Sisu can get some tags. Q42 doing well to stay in an annoying position there. But Sisu picks up the tag now.
Looks a bit dangerous.
It's going to be a kill for the situation. Should be a cap unless Irish Jesus. Oh!
But it is a kill for cap for a long time. But for both teams.
Jolt's going to push it. Not quite going to get it. Nice hold from Irish Jesus and good pressure from Q42. Again. Oh, should be a cap. If they can walk it round, should still be a cap.
Still got it?
Yes. Yeah. And Johnny picks up his first cap of the game to make it 2-1 to Ballmere. Really tight game so far.
Now Pop's coming up again, and only Ballmere City looks to be really going for them. Okay, Irish Jesus hopefully.
Sweaty Pete's sitting in no man's land a little bit there, and he lets him out past him. Jolt needed to be a little bit more patient there and allowed Johnny to do some work with the TagPro. And that's a nice shutdown from Q42 to get a reset. So yeah, it's been a pretty tight game so far. Anyone looked particularly more dominant for you? Any of you guys?
I don't think so. It's pretty balanced.
Yeah, I mean, Prevent has been pretty low on both sides. You know, no one topping a minute and a half. Probably about 2 minutes for the Ds each. Hold's been pretty high. Sweaty Pete and Johnny holding over 2.5 minutes each, respectively. I think it's been a pretty open game, but not too many capping opportunities.
Yeah. And we go into the last power-up round soon.
Joel's going to have to take the grab here as Sweaty Pete comes in. They need to be careful here. This is a really...
2 TagPros, that is interesting.
Sisu, Odravon needs to be pushing with Sisu here.
This could be a
Odravon needs...
Well played, Odravon.
What?
This is an amazing save for Odravon.
What?
Oh no! 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 Oh no!
This is so grim.
That is unfortunate. And
it was an amazing save, and then
walked into a spike. They need to get their return here. Yeah, Odravon's going to pull this grab away, and he's got 2-on-2 blocks. Should be out. Yeah, nice stuff. Just kiss there. Irish
10
Jesus
seconds
coming in.
left.
Jolt just needs to hold and see out this half properly. Nice. Yeah. And we're going to go in at 2-2 by the looks of things. And that's a good half. Good start to the Novice final.
Very close game.
Very close indeed. Impressive hold from Sweaty Pete there, picking out some of these stats. 3 minutes 11. Odravon picking up 13 returns and 3 pups, as well as a cap. Doing some pretty good stuff. Joel, and Loje, although down the bottom of the leaderboard, both putting up some really nice hold, which is important, you know, making sure that the other team isn't getting the caps, which has been a kind of typical of this half at the moment. So, what do we think so far? You know, coming up, do you think teams look to start making changes yet, or do you think they go with it for now? You know, both teams have got, I think, players they could look to bring in. Just looking at the channels now, who have they got?
I do believe that both teams are currently playing their best lineups, and with it being such a close game and this being the final, I think both of them should stick with their current lineups. But
yeah, I think this is Ballmere's starting lineup. Although I do expect them to rotate at some point.
Mm,
Maybe you'll sub one
Like-
player. I don't know.
It's a pretty tough decision, you know, at the halfway through the first game. You've got your best lineup up. You know, no one wants to go into that second half with what they see to be a disadvantage. We'll see what happens, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the lineup staying the same.
Yeah, like the thing about finals is that even in Novice, teams are really playing to win, so they just find their best lineup and stick with it.
Okay, and we're moving over to Cord for the second half. And I think, I don't know, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Cord is the preferred server for Ballieveldert, I think. So let's see what if that makes a difference in the second half. So shout out to all the guys on stream. We've got 23 people watching right now. Give us a shout out who you think looked dominant in that half. Tight half in terms of scores, but did anyone stand out for you guys? Let us know in chat. Yeah, maybe we'll look to see Grab Machine coming in. Grab Machine, very talented O player, hasn't played all that much. Hasn't got all that much experience, but has been playing really well in the games he's played so far this season.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, he had some XM, so during the regular season, his availability was a bit limited. But
Okay. So some of the responses in chat we're getting. Odravan is the bomb king. Yeah, Odravan's been doing some really good work at using the mid bombs. Ruff is saying Pete's very solid at holding. Yeah, absolutely. He's been doing some really good stuff. Q42 affected by lag, maybe. I believe we're about to go onto their preferred server, so maybe he does a little bit more work in this half. But I mean, he put up a pretty solid half. So let's see what happens. So we're just waiting on this first Cord group to get itself organised, and then we'll be going in.
it looks like both teams are ready.
Yep. And from what I can see, we're going to be sticking with exactly the same lineups moving into this half.
And we almost launched with the wrong sides without swapping sides, but it's been fixed. It has happened before, I think, in one of Ballmere's games in the regular season.
Yeah, easily done. I think I've done it before in my managing capacity. I've definitely launched games with the wrong side. So.
Are you criticizing me again?
So yeah, same lineups coming into this half. As a reminder, Ballmere have Odravan and Sisu on D, and Johnny, Alkius, and Jolt on O. And on the other side of things, Q42 and Irish Jesus are playing D for Ballieveldert, and Sweaty Pete and Low J are playing O.
First 10 seconds, nobody spiked. That's kind of impressive for Pilot.
Oh, and
Okay,
there's
that's what I was
Odravan
doing.
just to break that.
He just wants to disappoint me.
So nice moves from Sweaty Pete to get out there. And he's coming in. Good blocks. Oh, but Sisu and Odravan get the angle on him. The other side, Low J keeps that retrain going. He's rushing it a little bit, and he gets bombed back to base by an unfortunate spawn. Low J still holding on the flag. Well, risky bomb from Johnny puts him behind. If they've got the 2v2 blocks, although it's good. Good OD.
Got close.
As pop spawn. Looks like Ballmere are going to get a Juke Juice and a Rolling Bomb, and Ballieveldert are going to have the Juke Juice on flag. Ooh,
Sisu has to
Q42.
hold here. No, Johnny is there on time.
Oh, that's a good
But now
bomb
Johnny
from
has
Sweaty
to
Pete.
hold.
Can you
That
do
should
it?
be a
No,
cap.
that's a cap.
That is a cap.
So Ballieveldert go 1-0 up, and that's 3-2 for the game. So back to resets. Jolt gets a nice grab. Ooh, didn't take the boost at quite the right angle and spikes himself there.
It seems like TC Ballieveldert copied the Ballmere strategy there. The boost.
The rounding boost.
Bombs up in base for Jolt, gets the grab. Nice jukes, but he's not going to get out. Johnny's going to have a go. Although with 3 in base, he's going to find it tough. Yeah, the contain's on and means that Q42 is going to get the top there pup. And Sway Pete's going to pick up mid pup. So that's 2 TagPros for
and one
TCB.
Is on O and one on D.
It's a pretty good opportunity for them. They can get a grab.
See what Odrovan can do with that juice on D though.
Q42 pushing aggressively for the kill.
That's nice
bomb.
nice use of the mid bombs. That's a really powerful tactic on the on pilot, especially when a lead's coming in, is just to sit on that mid bombs and have someone chasing from behind. Nice grab from Lojo though. Ooh, comes off the wall at a slightly unfortunate angle, and on the other side, Jolt gets a good grab. Johnny probably needs to push out and try and get him a block here. Yeah. Maybe a lack of, I don't know, communication. He's looking for the handoff, but they probably need to be trying to help each other out a little bit on the
yeah,
side.
that was a bit of a clutch situation. Meanwhile, Jolt is getting a free grab. No, he opts for the pups instead.
And it was
but
a
he
good
gets the
option.
TagPro, that is worth it.
Q42 sitting there with that juice is going to be looking a little bit menacing. That's a good option from Jolt as he's passed through.
Maybe Johnny could have tried to block that boost. He has a grab himself now.
They're gonna have a juice spawning in base for another couple of seconds, and it's out. Q42 pushing Johnny back.
Gone mid.
He's not going to be able to get out there. That's good from Q42. Nice contain. And lets his partner Irish Jesus come back and get the return. Jolt again. He's got to beat 2 here. Yep, and he gets shut down. Good, pretty solid couple of minutes from the defense this time. Whereas we saw, you know, only around a minute and a half's prevent on that last half.
We already have it now.
We're already at that. So a lot more solid from the defense this time. Nice moves from Jolt to get past Jesus, and he's managed to get the angle on him coming up to that boost. But what it does is allows Johnny to get a TagPro, and they're going to get out to grab the lead. Irish Jesus probably pushing a little bit hard to get ahead. That's good from Johnny.
Yes. And this is a good opportunity. It's go for cap. No,
that's nice from OJ. Really nice play, and that's going to be a cap at the other end.
And there's a nice turnaround for TC Ballieveldert.
It's a really nice move from Lojo to get that boost in to get his own return.
And they're up by 2 now, so with 5 minutes to go.
Although Sisu's coming in, Sweaty Pete needs to hold. Ooh, nice bomb to get him ahead. Really good play.
Yes.
Now this game's starting to look a little bit more open. Odrovan getting a nice grab, but he's going to get shut down, and we're back to the resets. No one really going for pops on the Ballmere side, but no rush yet as they get the return. Johnny's opted to go for a grab, not a good option as he lets Irish Jesus get that pup without a battle.
And 2 juke juices for Ballmere. That's an interesting choice. Odrovan going on O and
Odrovan likes to go on O if they need to grab a cap.
And he is pretty good at holding
and he's going to need to be good at OD here. Really nice bomb and really good positioning from On to push him into the OD.
Good cooperation there for Ballmere.
It's the chemistry.
Lojo's done good work. Really nice work to get out past 3. Although 2 rather, though Johnny bombs ahead. Aggressive OD there from Odrovan. He's going to go and join Jolt. Probably needs to push in here. Or they're going to get the regrab train set up. Yep. They're going to be out past 2 again. Sweaty Pete's got a boost to work with and a bomb. Although a nice rub grab from Sisu to get out top. Irish Jesus got the angle on him. Tries to go for the showy juke, but doesn't quite get it. Johnny needs to be careful here. As Q42's picked up a TagPro. And Odrovan had a TagPro as well, but he's died. It's now on.
And Arkea somehow managed to sneak out. That's nice.
Yeah, really nice hold. Still a dangerous
Odrovan-
situation though. Although now Odrovan can.
Nice bomb snipe for
Odrovan probably
Q42.
just needs to take his time here. Kiss probably works. Goes for the corner, Duke doesn't get it, but Alkius coming through with a boost is going to get it. He's got time to sit on mid bomb here. Probably needs to push out now, maybe. As Lojo's going to be out, probably past 3, with Johnny needing to hold to save cap. Ooh,
He's pushing aggressively here.
very aggressive, looking for the split almost, but cuts nicely
He
and gets
does
the
get
boost
it,
out.
though.
Yeah, really nice. So for those of you just joining us now, as we go into the this round of pups, it's 4-2 on aggregate with Ballieveldert in the lead.
And this may be an opportunity if the boost is right. It is.
Really nice suicide from Sweaty
That's
P. That's
sad.
smart play. Smart play.
Yeah.
Now Johnny's pushing ahead here. They've already got Jolt on Re. Yeah, Ballmere getting them finding themselves out of position a little bit here. They probably need to look to fix that going into the next games.
Nice split
Yeah,
from
because this
Casey.
is looking bad in terms of game 1 for Ballmere. They have only 2 minutes and a bit left, and they are 3 caps behind.
Although that's a nice read from Jolt. Again, they've got 2 on Re here, although it's worked for them this time. They probably need to think about pushing for the resets a little bit more and the way that they're kind of positioning themselves on the map a little bit. Pops are coming up. Nice bomb from Irish Jesus. It's going to let Sweaty Pete out past 2, and he's going to go flag pro.
And I think, yeah, TC Ballieveldert has got all 3 power-ups this round.
Ooh. Sisu choosing to take himself into the corner a little bit, with Sweaty Pete in front of him with the TagPro. Get shut down, although they've done well to get the reset just as the TagPro runs out. Odrovan trying to kind of wait for Johnny to get there with him at the moment. Odrovan's still playing on O, which comes with a flaccid. He should maybe push back to D this time, although nope, looks like he's going to go on O again.
So it looks like Ballmere may not have had a lineup change, but they've had a positional change.
Oh, it may be that they are now just trying everything they can think
Yeah,
of in the last minute.
Although that's really nice use of the...
it's a real Hail Mary play, and you can't blame them for
This is
doing
good stuff. Jolt needs to
This
put
is
the
a
block
good
on.
opportunity though, and a risky grab from
Oh,
Novice.
Jolt probably needed to be playing no grab rather than grab D there. And Sweaty Pete's going to be up
Nice
past
grab.
3.
Odrovan has to be
Pot's got a
careful
hold.
here. Yeah.
Juju's on flag though, he should be able to go. But Q42 is just playing it safe. That's maybe
Johnny seems to be playing anti, but they don't hold the flag.
it's maybe the experience shown from Q42 here. It's 5-2. He's not going to risk anything, and he's just going to sit in base with 2 on Re and just see this game out.
You can't understate the impact that Q42 has had. TC Ballieveldert, without him, they wouldn't have made it to the finals. And here they are.
So there we are. That's GG on that first game. TCB takes that first one 5-2 on Pilot. We'll be going on to Atomic next, and we'll see if Ballmere can turn it around there.
Irish Jesus doing pretty well also. Look at the prevent and returns.
So we have the pleasure on stream of being able to announce a couple of the Novice awards as well at this moment. So I'm just going to give a couple of minutes. We're going to be announcing MVB, OPOTS, DPOTS, and Captain of the Season. Let's get a couple of predictions in chat before we announce them, and we'll give a shout out to anyone that can manage to get them right. So guys, you've been keeping tabs on Novice this season. Who's really impressed you from an MVB point of view? Let's have a look. Let me just remind myself of the nominations. Does anyone know them off the top of their head?
I can find them in 1 second.
Yeah. Sorry, putting you on the spot there a little bit. That's an MB.
Okay, so for most valuable ball, we've had nominated Monte Cristo, Sunny, Sunny Mojo, Sweaty Pete, and Ty.
Okay, so Sunny Mojo has been not just a well-known ball in Novice, but has also been appearing in minors quite a lot as of recently, playing some really good stuff.
Yeah, I think he also declined call-up.
Oh, is that right? Wow.
So yeah, he's been playing very well.
And so who else we got? Ty has been putting up some really big O performances. Been really impressive. Who else we got?
Monte Cristo, he's also experienced. He also played last season, the season before this season in Novice.
Sweaty Pete.
He played last season also, but
he's also experienced. And if you look overall, the gasp values are very high.
Yeah, extremely
going
high.
up to 13, which is amazing.
Yeah,
really.
Novice has had really high gasps this season.
Sweaty Pete. It's been
Sweaty Pete.
really, really good. We're seeing that tonight. He's been a really impressive player. Really good hold, really good jukes. Probably see him in minors next season. But our overall winner in this season 2 of Novice for most valuable ball, someone like to announce that?
It's Turtle Cobra's Sunny.
Congratulations to Sunny.
Congrats. It's a very impressive performance.
Yeah, hugely impressive from Sunny. Sunny's had a 13.21 T gasp, a 98 T niche. She's picked up 22 caps as well as 393 returns. So really huge. And the one stat actually that stands out to me is 76 cap difference. That is absolutely nutty. That's mad.
Yeah,
I think it applies overall to this Novice season, if also at the team level that the cap differences were very large. Yeah. But also on an individual level, this is very large. Yes.
For sure. Alright, okay. So should we do OPOTs?
Yep. Offensive Player of the Season. We have nominated Jukama, Monte Cristo, ProTag, Sweaty Pete, THC, and Ty.
Yeah, and congratulations to Ty for winning Offensive Player of the Season. Ty's put up an 100 Onish, which is absolutely nutty. 14% cap per grab, which is absolutely huge. And also putting up a really, really big amount of hold as well. So congratulations to Ty. So for Depots, Defensive Player of the Season, we have Ball I Am, Fennec, Irish Jesus, Sanitants, Sunny, and Sunny Mojo. Sanitants has done a really, really good job finding his way into the minors call-up from Blocker. Ball I Am, Fennec, Irish Jesus, Sunny, Sunny Mojo, all putting up really big performances as well, with Fennec with the 100 D-nish. However, our
the others
overall
not
winner,
far behind.
Yeah, not far behind at all. However, our winner is, unsurprisingly, Sunny. So Sunny gets both MVP and D-Pots. Congratulations to Sunny. A really impressive stat for me from Sunny is 21 key returns. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that puts your team in a really good position to,
Also very high number of returns overall, high number of prevent, high number of tags, high number of everything.
Yeah, really, really impressive performance from Sunny. So, and the final award we can announce tonight is the Captain of the Season. So, Captain of the Season, we had 6 nominations for Captain of the Season.
So congratulations for all captains for being nominated.
So every captain had at least one other team like them enough to nominate them. Oh.
Well, I think there were like 5. Every team could nominate 5.
Yeah. So they just
5
nominated
per
everyone.
category. So every team could nominate all other captains, I think.
So if someone would like to announce the captain of the season.
Yeah, the captain of the season is Ruff. And
Now, although Plymouth Argyle have finished, unfortunately, in 6th place this season, Ruff has proved to be a hugely popular captain. Done a really good job with this team.
Yeah, also very active in the community during the season, helping out with taking over commissioner task together with Balkenende. Because the commissioning was a bit hard this season because it mostly came down to Berlin Ball, but Balkenende and Ruff also stepped up for the Novice. So in addition to captaining and that everything despite having relatively bad outcomes from the games, but still doing all that. That's really impressive.
Yeah, great commitment to Novice from Ruff.
So congratulations to Ruff.
We actually have Ruff in the channel at the moment. Ruff, have you got time to say a couple of words, mate?
The first response is
Okay, so Ruff responds with 30 euros.
Yeah, and he now thinks of his 30 euros that he cost himself in the auction.
As Novice's only playing captain this season, Ruff was docked 30 euros in exchange for having him as his first auction pick.
Which was very controversial because the rules state that every Novice captain starts with 100 euros.
Indeed.
But I guess that was more just a bad formulation of the rules.
So, I've got a quote from Ruff here, and he says, "I like Novice a lot. I think every captain did great this season. So would like to say sod the rules and split it 6 ways, even with Threek. And we are not going to allow that. Congratulations, Ruff. On
no, you just have to take the prize for yourself. Right?
That's all yours, buddy." So we're still waiting, unless I'm in the wrong group, we're still waiting for things to kick off here.
Yeah, it would be a bit unfortunate to find out that the game already started. So I see we could have also announced the balls to watch, but I don't know, maybe we want to start the game first now because the players have been waiting for some time.
Yeah, let's get the game started.
So the game is Atomic this time.
Yeah,
second of the best of 3. And TC Ballieveldert has won game 1.
Yeah, so I know Ballmere played on Atomic in their semi-final last week. Apologies for this. Did PCB play on Atomic last week? Does anyone know? I can find out.
No, TCB played against Turtle Cobras last week, and they only played Scorpio and Emerald, so they won in 2 maps.
Okay. So maybe we might see a stronger performance from Ballmere this game rather.
Yeah, having played Atomic twice in the semi-finals, they should have a good amount of experience on it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the rematch advantage.
Yeah, they look pretty strong on Atomic when they played last week as well, particularly in the rematch. But I wonder why that was. So, looks like we're launching. And I am requiring a spec glitch, so if someone else wants to start stuff up.
I think all commentators are now waiting to get in.
3, 2, 1.
And TC Ballieveldert have done some rotation this game.
So they have some banter coming in.
Yeah. And he's in for low J, so playing offense with Sweaty Pete.
I cannot get into the game for a reason. I don't know why.
I'm spec glitching now, if you need a spot. So, the first 30 seconds gone. And although I haven't been watching it, I can say we've missed nothing so far. Both teams got a reset. And Johnny gets a nice
There
attempt at
have
grab.
been a couple of grabs, but that seems to be all, according to the statistics.
Nice jukes from Jolt. Gone for the handoff. Really smart play from Jolt. That's really clever. Johnny's not going to get past. Nice bomb. Ooh, unlucky. They've got no so the regrab train's not going to be alive. However, they are going to go for pups. Looks like Key 42 is going to win a TagPro against nobody. And Sunbanter picks up a duties for TCB as well. And Jolt's going to get the duties for Ballmere. And he gets a really nice grab. Just
despite the TagPro sitting on the flag tile, that's a really impressive grab.
However, this is a good chance for TCB. Ooh,
but
nice.
That seems to be a bit too fast, perhaps.
Yeah, I think. And this could be a cap. Yeah.
Nice.
Ballmere get the first cap. After what was a bit of a rush play with a TagPro in base.
Yeah.
And it paid off this time.
Ooh. Johnny leaving it a little bit too long on that bomb. Gets returned by Irish Jesus. However, the Ballmere defense doing a really good job keeping the flag in base here.
And that means both teams have a reset with power-ups coming up soon.
Ooh, Sweaty Pete bouncing off Odrivan, but not being able to get past Sisu. Pops up soon. Oh no, unfortunate bomb spawn.
Ballieveldert was a bit unlucky there.
And that's all three.
Losing the flag.
All three pops going to Ballmere. Could have a chance to increase their lead here. Oh, that's really nice use of the TagPro from Johnny.
Past two.
Goes for the grab, which is a bit ballsy.
Don't think they should have done that.
No, should have left Jolt. Jolt probably needs to rush it in here with the TagPro in base. Johnny needs to try and get as many tags as he can, and he's going to get returned. Ooh. Unlucky from Johnny not to get past anyone with that little corner juke. And we'll reset again. Johnny doing a little bit of defensive work, defusing that boost before they get away. Oh, look at those jukes from Sweaty Pete.
That's got impressive juke. And
flaccid from Johnny, that's one flaccid. If they can pick up these blocks,
that's come in right.
Oh,
no.
Sisu just getting the nudge to get Odrivan onto the return. And Johnny's just got the angle to get the reset for Ballmere.
And we have pops coming up again.
Sisu taking the TagPro with style. And he's, again, we have a flag pro attempt with the same route.
So again, is Johnny going to learn from last time? He's going to rush it in. Yes, he is. Q42 is doing well to push to mid. Great return. Not letting Sisu do any work with the TagPro in base there. So that's those pops out, and we're going to be waiting. Although Jolt gets a really nice grab. Irish Jesus and Sweaty Pete being a little bit slow to read the bomb play there. What's Jolt going to be able to do? Really tough with 4 in base to cap on a map. Oh my god! What the
that
fuck?
is an awesome cap.
Holy shit,
What
that's...
a boost!
I'm not even sure I've seen that before ever. That cornering of the
I have
wall.
never seen that. I've never seen that.
That
I've
was
seen
nutty.
some similar caps on Transilio, but I don't think I've seen this on Atomic.
That was fucking nutty.
I mean, it just goes to show that, like,
Oh, Jolt could be in
it
for another here as well! Oh, Irish Jesus gets the boost.
Meanwhile, there are pups, but they are late in terms of people grabbing it.
The Ballmere with the TagPro and the rolling bomb. Some banner has juice.
Sisu should try to help.
Really good chance for cap. Sisu, great work being aggressive with the TagPro. Really nice option from Johnny. He's not going to be able to get past Sweaty Pete.
Sisu does not fall back, but instead waits on the regrab.
Yeah.
The TagPro is already out, so that I guess that makes sense.
Sisu. Ooh, bomb spawns for him. That's probably quite unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunate. And that's going to be the reset for TCB after a fortunate bomb spawn to stop Sisu from looking like getting out. Jolt's going to join. Sweaty Pete's time is broken there as he misses the bomb by the boost by a millisecond. And Ballmere past 3. Jolt not being able to convert the cap this time after some good OD.
And pops again. Oh.
Oh.
Irish Jesus beating LCS.
CC probably needs to get ahead here. That's a risky grab with a Juke Juice in base, but he's done well. Juke's nicely. Oh, not nicely enough. That's a...
That's problematic.
Nicer ante from CC though to shut Sweaty Pete down and end that retrain. Sweaty Pete's going to boost in. Ooh, finds a spike.
But not into the flag. Yeah, it is clear that some various people have been suffering from lag, I think. It's a bit unfortunate.
Nice grab from Sweaty Pete. Probably didn't need to use the corners there. Probably was out already. Some banter with the flaccid. That's another reset.
Ballmere is waiting for the mid pub.
It's probably going to allow Odd to get the...
Ballmere is waiting for open.
Sweaty Pete's going to fight for it. He's going to go for a grab.
Johnny needs help for the mid pub, but doesn't get help.
Nice from Sisu, who's got the angle to get the return. Allows Samban to the grab with the Juke Juice. Although Jolt's going to be past 3, so they need to rush this.
They missed it.
Not going to get it, and Samban
which gives Sambanter a good opportunity if Q42 plays anti and Irish gets return.
Ooh, nice move from Johnny. Bomb's taking him the wrong way though. Sisu's going to be out there.
Yeah. And Johnny playing anti now.
Those moves. Ooh, nearly a step. And those flasks mean Sweaty Pete's going to be out past 2. He's got the boost to work with.
Might boost.
Yeah, nice boost. Oh, unlucky. He's going to have another shot at it. Unless Jolt can get there. Nice moves.
Very nice play from Sweaty.
Really good stuff holding the blocks there from Q42 and Sambanter. And they're going to have another chance for a opportunity. Johnny's missed the boost.
Johnny missed it. Okay, Ballmere needs to get their thing together now because Q42 also has a TagPro. And Sweaty Pete has now a second TagPro. They have 2 TagPros. So this is very dangerous.
Cisu's gotta get out.
Oh, good stuff from Johnny to get that solo. That's a clutch solo. He needs to be out here again though. The danger's not over. Nice handoff. Jolt's going to be out.
Too. But he needs to stay alive for some time now.
That split was risky stuff.
But Jolt may be able to do that. Yes.
Nice
he can juke very well.
Yeah.
Sisu. Not going to get out there, and that's really nice anti from Q42. Odd, great OD. Great pull grab.
Good grab. But he needs to stay alive. Yeah.
Q42 choosing to play anti still. Let's see if Irish Jesus can get the return on Odd. He can, gets the solo.
We see another unfortunate spike.
Whoa.
And Sisu saving the TagPro power up on the left.
And they're going to be out with a lead. There's a rolling bomb.
Can we see a pub step? Can we see a pub step?
Oh, get on
Johnny!
No, Johnny should have gone for it. Why was he
That would have been a power up step. But instead Irish Jesus has some opportunity with a rolling bomb clutch.
Why didn't
Johnny's playing anti.
This is a little bit strange, some of the decisions here.
Oh, Joel just leaving it a second, which is allowing them to get returned. Johnny probably should have kissed.
Nice
kiss
little
or
move
not to
from
kiss,
Irish
that is the question.
And Irish Jesus is still alive.
Jolt is out past 3.
So we're going to see the last round of pops come up in a second. That bomb from Ottervan's going to kill Joel. Nice boost from Sisu to be past 3. 2.
There is another step potentially. Johnny doesn't risk it wisely. Which, however, TC Ballieveldert now is rolling re and grabbed.
That boost spawned for him.
However, Jolt still has the TagPro.
Sweaty Pete doing well to keep his TagPro alive.
Irish Jesus got a nice return there.
Johnny needs to kiss here early. Irish Jesus is going to shut him down. Q42 isn't
might
set
be an
behind the
opportunity
boost.
for Jolt. No, he doesn't get past Q42.
Nice juke.
He does get past Q42.
What a juke.
Doesn't quite have the angle on that boost. Johnny, stay on that mid
stay ahead here.
Probably needs to stay ahead a bit harder. Nice from Johnny. Good straight lines from Sisu to get out, and that is good half.
Game 2, half 1. It goes 3-2 to TC Ballieveldert. If they keep it up, they take the final.
Again, though, we probably saw a little bit more prevent than you'd expect to see on Atomic. Both teams racking up 6 minutes between them, or 5. 6 for Ballmere, 5 for TCB.
It seems to be more than a pilot game.
Yeah, there's been a couple
so maybe
of questionable...
the teams are playing more carefully.
Been a couple of questionable decisions from both sides. Ballmere probably had a chance for a cap here and there and didn't quite take it, but also I think TCB didn't take advantage of their pup advantage at times as well. So if one of those teams either of the teams can rectify their decision, this is still a pretty tight game at 3-2. And I think we can expect to see people this game go either way, to be honest.
Yeah, the cap differences could be overturned.
Indeed. So let's get a little bit of interaction with the live chat as well again. What do you guys think so far? Which team do you think is going to come out on top? Are TCB going to put in another similar performance on Atomic and come away with this, or are we going to be seeing a third map? Let's get your thoughts in chat on the stream. What do you guys think to that one? Are we going to go to a third, or do we think that TCB are going to take it?
Or maybe Ballmere is going to make a powerful substitution now. So far they've still been playing with the same 4 players.
Interesting. Is this the point, you think, where you start thinking about making a change? I don't know.
I would probably not, because they're only 1 cap behind, but they might feel pressured now.
So the only change that we're going to see is LoJ has picked up his wife from the train station, and we're going to see him coming back in on O for TCB. One of the questions in chat is Q42 American because he's better than everyone else? Yes, he is American, I believe. Maybe Canadian, definitely North American. So, as we go into this half, which is just launching, TCB are 3-2 up, with Ballmere City needing a 1 cap to level things up and take this game to overtime on this map, and a 2 cap advantage to take it into the third map, which is going to be Transilia. So, nice grab from Johnny straight off the bat. He's going to be out, I think, past Q42. They don't get the TV2 blocks. Nice OD from LoJ to get in ahead. Jolt's just holding. He's not really got any map elements to work with. Now that boost comes up, and he's going to be not out, probably. Nice juke, though, to stop himself from getting returned on the boost. And we got back to resets here. Nice use of the bomb to get the O players away there, as Johnny finds a spike, and Ballmere are going to have 4 in base as LoJ goes for a grab.
And that means the first round of power-ups is coming soon. Sweaty Pete manages to grab the left after an intense battle.
Yeah, he's going to have that rolling re now, but Sisu's got a TagPro for Ballmere.
Oh,
And
really
this
nice
is a very
use of the bomb.
smart bomb by Johnny, forcing them ahead. Sisu is playing Andy. This is not anymore a kill for cap situation.
Nice moves from Sweaty Pete to get out there, though. Odvan holding the flag. We've seen Odvan on the flag a lot. Although he's contained here by Q42 and LoJ, will he be able to get out? Will he get the step? No, he won't. Although no anti from TCB means Ballmere are going to pick up the retrain, which Jolt has. Oh, good use.
Jolt has an awesome dodging snipe there.
Yeah, baiting Irish Jesus onto the spike there.
Yeah, and
he's probably
playing really well
out.
tonight.
No. Oh, this is probably going to be a cap.
This is probably a cap.
Unless, yeah. See, so you can't quite get there, and that's a cap.
Which means they now have a lead of 2 caps.
Odrefan, however, is going to be rolling on flag. Don't think he's going to be able to get out. Oh, shouldn't have been taken into the corner there. If he's going to defuse that rolling bomb there, he's going to need to do it to be able to get past mid. Mid's a really important choke on this map, and
Yes.
both teams have been using it pretty well, actually.
It's only 7 tiles diagonally.
Jolt can't quite get the grab away with that boost. Bit of fighting on the bombs. Lojo just decides to take it, and Sweaty Pete manages to spike Odrefan and make a
Johnny
big
needs
bomb
to be
play to get
careful
out.
with his position.
Although nice.
It guts ahead nicely.
I don't think I've ever seen that
Big
bomb
split.
angle
Is he going to
before.
cap? No, good OD from unawful Jolt. Lol.
And we have power-ups.
An awful Jolt and laggy Johnny, the most powerful offensive partner.
Ballmere left an opportunity to get the mid power-up, which now goes to Ballieveldert.
Nice juke
Ooh,
from
nice
Roger.
And Jolt's
Also
absolutely
from
doing
Jolt.
Irish Jesus, even though he's got a duke juice.
Yes.
Johnny's juking himself into the corner, and that's going to be a tough position.
There is
Odrefan
a
is going
team
to be in the
boost,
lane.
but he does not
Could be
boost
bad.
him in
Bad
with
grab!
the team boost.
Oh, Sisu saves Odrefen's skin there. Nice
Sweaty
bomb from
Pete
Sweaty
is
Pete. Oh,
not
Sisu's
out.
going to
Still
spawn in a
contained.
good place, yeah.
What a spawn.
Oh, that's minus level spawns.
I'd call those 400 IQ spawns, but you know. Might even be majors, but who knows? It's
Ooh, I
basic.
don't know about that, you know. Sheriff would have got that return with the spawn. Johnny,
Ballieveldert kisses
backing away
just
from
in
the
time.
choke, probably needed to stay in it to let. Although Irish Jesus is going to wait on Pop's smart decision. He gets returned.
And Q42 is just
Might
teasing
be
it
able to
down.
get the left power-up, he does.
Oh, nice
But
snipe
gets
from
returned.
Sisu. Good game sense to know that
Jolt may have an
Q42 is going for the
opportunity here,
pop there.
but no.
Mm.
Johnny is too fast into the blue balls.
Odrefan with
Nice,
a
yeah.
flaccid. Johnny might
Flastic
be
from
out.
Sweaty Pete.
Oh yeah, really nice grab
just
from
gets
Johnny.
out, and if
And
Sisu
there's a
holds the
cap.
block, that's a cap.
And that brings it level in this half, which means TCB have still got that one
But Jolt's out. 2-on-2 box. Can you do it?
forces a flaccid. First flaccid from Lojo.
At least Ballmere
He's
seems
got the
to have the
wraparound.
momentum
Ooh,
back,
can't hit it
maybe.
this time.
Jolt is duking really very well this half.
That's smart anti from Lojo to shut that one down there. And a little bit of indecision from the 2-0 players to get
Yeah,
returned.
it was a bit of clutch situation.
We have Pops coming up again.
Irish Jesus gets a TagPro from mid, and it's defused immediately. Although Sisu's going to pick up a TagPro from left. Is he going to take it on O? He is.
It
Someone needs
seems.
to push back. Oh, really
Irish
nice grab
lets
from Jolt.
Jolt. Ooh. Sisu almost helped Jolt out there.
Sisu going to get the grab. Lojo, if he can get out here, will be past 4. He's not.
They haven't been able to do anything with that TagPro.
Yeah, these are the opportunities that need to be taken. Although, good grab from Johnny.
Oh,
He's
nice
going to be
pitch
out.
by Sweaty Pete.
Kiss would be nice, yes.
Yeah, good kiss. Smart kiss. If he can get past
Odrefan is
Q42, he's
past
probably going to
3,
cap.
no?
Nice.
Probably needs to wait
Isn't.
for his block to come in there a little bit. A little bit, again, a bit guilty of rushing in there, maybe.
With Pops coming up.
Odrefan sees that they've lost mid.
Oh,
There's the
TagPro
TagPro
lead for
plays,
Ballmere.
good chance.
We have
Good
double
chance.
TagPro
Needs
for
to
Ballmere,
return
a
one and then
single
kiss the
TagPro.
TagPro. Johnny
Oh,
needs to
Sweaty
kiss the
Pete's got to
TagPro.
Yeah.
stay alive. He's got
Go
to
for
hold
cap
for,
for
hold
Ballmere.
for
Oh,
ages.
Jolt needs to not worry about getting the returns here, get the tags here and get a return.
Odrefan
As
is
Odd
going
gets
down.
returned, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice
Great.
hold from Sweaty Pete.
Yeah. Great job staying alive.
Yeah.
Oh, and
The
Irish
TagPros are out
is
now, but
Ooh, that's
Good
clutch
save.
from
All
Jolt.
flags are
That's
reset.
clutch. Jolt needs to go on O here. Johnny needs to join him. Nice returns from Modern Sisu to get the
Yes.
reset. Jolt unfortunately jukes into a spawning player. Johnny's probably going to go for a solo grab. which is a nice
He
one.
gets a nice one.
Oh, unfortunately doesn't have the angle to get past
But he still has
Q42.
the handoff to Jolt. Gets the right power up on the flag.
Q42 probably going to have, yep. Rolling Re, Sisu, pushing for the return. They're going to get him, but that Rolling Re's going to pick it up. Both teams have got roller on flag. Odjavan swipes
Johnny is
and
the
misses.
only one ahead for Ballmere. We have no one ahead for Ballmere.
Oh, nice split from Sisu though to keep
they
his
get their
rollers
time.
alive. If Jolt can push this, it should be a cap. Ooh, unlucky. Timing doesn't quite work out. And Loje's passed one. That Johnny takes the bomb into the spike, unfortunately.
Very ambitious boost there. MPFK. Loje with the flag.
Can Loje get out? He's got the bottom boost to work with. Might be able to. Yeah, really nice boost from Loje. And good anti from Q42.
2 minutes left, and Ballmere need 1 cap to tie, 2 caps to win.
Pops are going to be important, as each have got 1 Juju so far. Kiss is smart, as Odjavan gets a grab. Although Cece's defusal of the rolling bomb is not going to help Odd at all there.
Unlucky.
Nice move by Irish Jesus.
Oh, really nice move, but smart bomb to get that return.
Yes. Oh, and Sweaty
nice
gets
split.
a dang split.
Well, Odjavan gets a decent grab at the other end. Again, maybe guilty of rushing that one into base a little bit. Joel going to get returned. Cece's quite far out on
Time
OD
seems to
here.
be running out for Ballmere. They
Yeah,
have
Ballmere
only
does
like
have
1
to
minute
rush
left
right
and
now.
they need at least 1 cap to stay in the game.
It's good OD from Joel. That's probably what they need to do now and be pretty aggressive off
TCB could just go for the 3 OD strategy and park the bus, but...
Cece's going to get the return. Oh, doesn't get the return on Loje.
Oh!
Johnny,
It should
very
be a
nice.
cap. It should be a cap.
And this is an
Oh,
opportunity.
no. But it might
Now
be a
it's
cap the
very
other way if
dangerous.
Johnny doesn't stay
Joel
alive.
needs to get the read.
Yeah.
Oh, and this may be the game.
Sweaty
Yeah,
Pete out
that's the
again.
game.
If they can get a good return sack. Yeah,
Nice.
it's
And now
another
this
cap.
is the game.
This is a game.
Although at the other end, good chance for a cap. Maybe a consolation cap for Ballmere. Are they going to get it? No,
Very
Sweaty
close.
Pete uses
But
nice
they
juice
still
to get
get
out.
it.
Oh!
Oh, just past the spike.
What a joke.
Oh, I think the bomb saved Johnny there.
And they're
Despite
not
the
even
boost.
giving them the consolation cap.
Joel needs to stay alive.
Could be one more.
No.
And with 5 seconds
Oh,
left.
we have a spike there. And it's not happening.
And that is GG in your ENLTP Season 2 final. TCB win that half 3-1, meaning that they win Atomic with a 3-cap advantage. Congratulations to TC Ballieveldert, and hopefully we might be able to get a couple of people in for an interview and some reaction on that game. Guys, what are your initial thoughts? I think that was pretty dominant performance from TCB, I guess, there. Q42 putting in a really huge performance in both games.
Thank you for streaming, Xeris. And whoever commentated.
Any reactions? We are still live on stream, I think.
I did like one useful thing the entire game. Pete's fucking insane. The amount of times Pete was going, oh, I need a handoff right now, and then died. And then like split even was ridiculous. But they played well as well. They played really well. That was tough.
What about on the other side, Q42? What do you think?
Oh my god, as soon as Q42, like, he got to the point where he'd finished school so he could join us. And it just made such a difference.
Yeah, the guy put in some pretty huge performances.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was also, like, as we were playing, usually I keep track of pups, I just wasn't at all this season, and he did that, like, really well. So pups, every single round of pups, he had the times. Hashtag timers.
Hashtag timers.
So, yeah, everyone was really good.
Yeah, well, congratulations.
Irish is like a return king. Q is just like a really smart player, and Peach is really windy, and I just kind of threw down some blocks.
Yeah, I mean, the support O's, super important.
Yeah, maybe I'll pull a knob lord and get 2 wins in a row. Right, cheers for streaming, guys. I'm off.
See you later. Cheers for coming in.
And that means indeed that Lowy has finally won a final in his long TagPro career.
So I think, thank you everyone for watching. I'm not sure we're going to get any more reactions as people revel in the victory or commiserations for the loss for Ballmere's side.
And tune into the subreddit to see the results for the rest of the awards, which
Yeah, absolutely.
I will be posting.
So a final congratulations for TCB, and thank you all for joining us on stream, and thank you to everyone who supported in this season of Novice, and we'll see you soon.